So let's quickly talk about media law and copyright issues in Nigeria. Media law and copyright issues in Nigeria are significant topics that have gained attention in recent years. Nigeria is a country with a thriving media industry and a large population has been grappling with various legal and regulatory challenges surrounding the media sector and copyright protection. All right. So let's look at one or two points about this topic. Now, first, let's talk about media law in Nigeria. In the previous unit, you've learned about media ethics and regulation in Nigeria. Okay, and it's important to be guided so that you don't get into trouble. All right. The primary legislation regulating media in Nigeria is the Nigeria Press Council Act of 1992 and the National Broadcasting Commission Act of 1992. You can as well get the NBC, which is called NBC Code. It allows you to know what is allowed in radio, TV, and radio TV production, presentation, broadcasting, and all of that. The code is there to guide people who want to engage, um, who want to be in broadcasting. These laws establish regulatory body responsible for overseeing media activities and ensuring compliance with ethical standard. All right. Another one is the Nigerian Press Council. Okay. And is regulating the conduct and practices of the print media. So for people who want to go to print, you want to be a writer and all of that in Punch newspaper, Vanguard, and some other things like that. NPC is regulating your conduct and your practices. Okay, so whatever it is you write, don't write to malign people, don't write to bring down people, don't write against the laws or regulations of NPC. Okay, your boss at work or your bosses would have an idea of that. You should also have an idea. While the NBC regulates the broadcast media, and I think they are trying to regulate what goes on the internet, but that I am not sure about. Okay, so these bodies have the power to enforce standards, issue licenses, and impose sanctions for violations. However, there have been concerns about implementation and effectiveness of these regulatory bodies, but we are not going into that. Our focus here would be on the fact that maybe they are limiting press freedom and maybe there's too much censorship. Critics argue that they lack independence and are prone to political influence, okay, which is leading to limitations on press freedom and censorship. Efforts are being made to review and update their laws to ensure greater transparency and accountability. So let's talk about copyright issues in Nigeria. This is a critical aspect of the media industry and it safeguards the rights of creators and encourages innovation, which means that if you have created a work and you're sure you created it, not that you also copied, then copyright protection may help you protect your work. But uh, there's a serious issue with copyright protection in Nigeria. A lot of works are not protected, and even if they are protected, you know, all the legal procedures, to get people to stop using other people's items, creations, is a big deal. All right. Nigeria has a comprehensive legal framework for copyright protection, which is governed by Copyright Act of 1988, revised in 2004. So, despite this legislation, copyright infringement remains a major challenge in Nigeria. That's what we call piracy, both physical and digital. It's quite rampant in the music, film, and publishing sectors, and this has detrimental effect on creative industry, stifling investment and hindering growth of local content. So, to address these issues, the issue of piracy and all of that, the Nigerian Copyright Commission (NCC) was established as a regulatory body responsible for enforcing copyright laws. The NCC has been actively involved in awareness campaigns, enforcement actions, and collaboration with stakeholders to combat piracy and protect intellectual property right. So the challenge here is persistence of piracy and the slow pace of legal proceedings, which continue to pose significant challenges. All right. So, as I said before, with the rise of digital media and online platforms, copyright issues have become even more complex. Social media, streaming services, digital content distribution platforms present new challenges for copyright enforcement. In Nigeria, as in many other countries, issues such as unauthorized reproduction, distribution, and public performance of copyrighted works are prevalent in the online space. So, what will uh, the NCC do about this? Well, that is left to them. Efforts have been made to address these challenges, including the ongoing review of the Copyright Act to incorporate provisions that tackle online copyright infringement effectively. So you can see this is a serious issue. The NCC has also engaged with internet service providers and other stakeholders to enhance collaboration in monitoring and curbing online piracy. Additionally, there's a growing need for educational awareness campaigns to inform the public about copyright laws and the importance of respecting intellectual property right in the digital age. But the challenge here is that a lot of people cannot do without copying, right? But if there is sufficient education and awareness, maybe that can help people to be creative. Collaboration between government, regulatory bodies, right holders, and the public is crucial to combat online copyright infringement effectively. In conclusion, media law and copyright issues in Nigeria pose significant challenges to the media industry and creative sectors. Enhancing the effectiveness and independence of regulatory bodies, strengthening copyright enforcement, and adapting legislation to address the complexities of the digital era are essential steps towards protecting intellectual property rights and fostering a vibrant and sustainable media ecosystem in Nigeria. So, this is what you do if you have no choice than to copy. Sometimes you have to credit people, let them know, or you rewrite, make it creative, convert it to yours. Not that the way you have copied it, that is the way you're going to use it on TV or radio. Okay, so try as much as possible to rewrite it so that it would also have your own contribution, not just copy and paste. That is the essence of having this topic, all right, in this training, so that we can be creative, we can be innovative, and bring up our ideas. Even if we have to use other people's materials, we don't have to copy and paste it like that. It will not be garbage in, garbage out. We will be creative with it. All right, that's it about media law and copyright issues in Nigeria.